Hello, 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 hello. What is going on, Facebook, YouTube? Happy top of the week to you all. I hope that you all have had a great week, a great start to your week, that you had a weekend that was refreshed. You're able to go out, do your jobs, go about your day, your purpose, living fulfilled, walking in it, out, well, whole, complete, all of that. So, welcome to Unmasked, where we have real conversations, real talk, and how we can get to a place where we can walk in healing and go to our purpose, our destiny, walking well, complete, and whole. So, please like and share, and welcome to the channel. And also, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, and you're on Facebook, take the time out to go to my YouTube channel, Unmasked with Michelle, and like and subscribe, because there will be videos that I will share there that may not get to Facebook, where I'll be actually giving tips, resources, going a little in depth. This is here a Bible study that I like to do, but I want to be able to provide things as well that you can to work towards, what you can do, can implement. And so be sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Okay. So tonight I want to start with a question. If this is you, why are you procrastinating? Why are you procrastinating? And many people will say, I'm just a person, I'm just late. This is just what I do. This is who I am. I always do things late. I just want to ask one question for a thought. If you knew that one song that you composed was going to get you at a place to transform your life, would you work on it now? If you knew that when you wrote that book, it was going to be a New York bestseller, and you were going to work out and you were going to be on news and radio stations, getting all these podcast requests, you're going to walk on forward doing this thing, would you do it? Many people do not procrastinate because of this just who I am. It's because the thing that has been put inside of them to do, they feel like it is so much bigger than them that they cannot see what God has already put in them and designed already. I was reading this book called An Enemy Called Average. So if you all are able to pick up that book, you need to get it and read it, because it gives nuggets on real life situations. And one of the nuggets, it talked about how people are born originals, but they die copies. I said, woo! People are born originals, but they die copies. We were created when creation came in, and before your mom and dad met. I call them mom and daddy. Before your mom and dad met, mother, father, they connected. God already had a plan and design that he wanted for your life. He crafted you specifically for a particular purpose, a particular plan, and a specific assignment that you're supposed to do while you're here. That's the reason why whenever we're born, we're not, you think about, whenever you make copies, it's still nothing like the original. I remember when I used to help my mom whenever she was in school, or I was doing a presentation and I had to make copies. It's never like the original. And what we get caught up in is the fads, trends. You think about clothes. I remember when I was younger, we used to have what they call biker shorts. The real tight shorts, banana clips, jerry curls, all of that, which my hair kind of curly today, kind of like buy your little jerry curl. But we go with the trends and the fads. You wouldn't see anyone wearing a jerry. We would laugh at someone wearing a jerry curl today, but back in the days, it was popping. You think about bell-bottom jeans, they have kind of come back. Banana clips, the people used to wear in their hairs, they have kind of come back. But we tend to go with the fad and what is normal or considered society that's normal. We consider what is culture. We tend to go along with the fashion trends, words, things that we said back in the days, we tend to go along with it. But when God created you, he did not create for you to go with the trend, but to go against the trend. You think about whenever Jesus was born to this Virgin Mary, and you see that everything throughout his life, he went against the culture. That's the reason why he was at a place wherein he was going against the Pharisees. He was saying many times, how much longer I have to kind of deal with this? Because they were not on his level. He always went against religion and he went against the culture. He set the standard to stand out. So whenever we're at a place where we're saying, I'm going to get there, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to get there, I'm going to do it, I'm going to get there, I'm going to do it. Girl, yeah, and we sitting around these circles, right? But are we really going to do it? Or are we still going to procrastinate? Because one of the biggest reasons why we procrastinate is not the fact of us not really having a drive to do it. It's really the fact that they really don't believe that what has been put inside of us is really us. Because we have been watered down with society. We have been watered down with culture. We have continually received the negative remarks and responses that we have heard in our minds. So we begin to believe that more than we believe the promise. We begin to believe that more than we believe our gift. Proverbs 3, and you can do 5 and 6, but I'm just going to do 5, 3 and 5. I'm just going to do 5, which reminds us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not to our own understanding. The thing is that we try to lean on our own understanding with a God gift. But we are reminded that his thoughts are not our thoughts in Isaiah 55, that his thoughts are not our thoughts, his ways are not our ways. So he's at a higher level. So when you're at a place where you're being stretched, you're at a place wherein you feeling like, oh my gosh, is this really for me? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm not equipped. That's how you know you're in the right position to work your God gift. God is not going to give you everything before you move. It says to trust in him with all our heart and lean not to our own understanding. Leaning means this is what I'm leaning on. I'm leaning on the financial that I understand. I'm leaning on the gifts that I think I already have. So this is what I'm understanding. I'm leaning on what society has told me. So this is what I'm understanding. So if this is what I understand, this is what I'm going to do. Because many times people go to this thing and trying to get this lottery, try to win this lottery money. Many people put more trust in the lottery than they put in their gifts, because they're going to go and try to get that chance to get them millions. They're going to try to get that chance to be able to get to what they feel like financial freedom, to get that money, because they put more in stock into that lottery ticket than they do in their gift. Your gift cannot be bought. Your gift cannot be at a place where it is where you're just going to say, okay, I'm going to wake up. It's going to be a grooming process. And you have to trust the process. Procrastination is at a place where you begin to wonder, okay, if I do this, how is this going to work out? Now, if I go there, okay, so now I see so-and-so, it seems like they further than me. So I'm doing a comparison, because if I at a place where I'm not where I feel like I need to be, then I start comparing myself to other people who may have been doing this thing 10, 15 years. And now I'm just trying to start out. Work it at your pace, but work it. I'm going to say that again. Work it at your pace, but work it. So why you are procrastinating is because you not only not believe in yourself, but you really don't believe that God is able to do what he said he can do in your life. Or you're trying to figure out, God, what is this end result before I move? But God doesn't work like that. I remember seeing this picture on social media of this girl, saw this little picture of this little girl, and it was a picture of Jesus. And he was giving her this little teddy bear, and she was just crying about this little teddy bear, but he had something behind him that was much bigger, better. And many times we settle. We settle for a McDonald's when God is trying to take us to a Del Frisco's. He's trying to give us better. He's trying to give us the steak, meat, prime rib, lamb, all of that. But we'll take the cheeseburger from McDonald's and just give me a slide of fries. And if the ice machine is working, they give me some ice cream from the ice cream machine. That's what we'll say. Just give me that. I'll take that. We get comfortable with being in our comfortableness. We get comfortable with just existing. We get comfortable with just saying, oh, well, this is just who it is. This is just who I am. I'm just a procrastinator. Like, it is time out. It's not cute. It's not cute. Because basically, whenever you're saying that I'm not going to do this and I'm procrastinating, you're basically telling God, I'm not, you can have it. I'm not doing it. You tell him, get somebody else to do it. But this is your assignment and your gift. Work it. Work it. No longer be at a place where I'm going to stay where I am. We should always be constantly doing a work to go higher, to go deeper, whether it's spiritually, financially. We should always be at a place of growth, not going from age to age. Yes, the core of who you are is the core of who you are. But we can't be at the same age, but we still operate with the same stuff. When I was 18, I could not have that same mindset to be at a doctoral level and going to conferences and speaking at events. That 18-year-old had to grow up. A different you has to show up if you want something different. There are times when I'm with my family and they know me by my nickname, I'm able to relax. I'm able to chill. I'm able to be that loud person. I'm able to cut up, laugh. I'm a person who loves to cut up and laugh. I'm going to talk junk with you. I'm going to do all of those things. But when I'm going to an event, I'm going to show up different because Dr. Michelle has to show up there. I have to put on a different lens. I have to put on a different talk. I have to put on a different conversation. So, and then whenever Michelle is operating as a minister within in the church sector, I have to show up in a different way. I'm not always the same me. The core of who I am is who I am, but a different part of me has to show up. And we give so much to other people. We give so much to other companies. We give so much to people. We encourage people. We tell people to go on, do your thing, do you. But how much do we give to ourselves? When this baby in here is crying out, come on, I'm ready to come out. I'm ready for you to push. I'm ready. Come on, get on that table. I'm ready to come out. You're like, tap, tap, tap. That'll be all right. It's all right, baby. I'm going to get to you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go there. And it's a push. It's a call in you. Stop procrastinating. Now is the time. Today, my motto is today is the day that you can begin a new start. Choose today to not try to figure this thing out. Choose today to say, okay, I'm going to take this step. Because when we think about seed time and harvest, we think about sometimes on a financial standpoint, well, I've sown my seeds. And I was listening to my mentor, Mr. Myron Golden. If you don't know him, and if you're a business, you need to follow him because he gives great insight on how to really up level your business as an entrepreneur on a biblical perspective. So you need to find them, like them, all of that, get into his Bible studies, get into all of that. But one thing that he talked about was, you know, whenever we are kind of getting to that place and we are wanting to move and we are at a place where we're wanting to shift, and we are at a place that we want to be able to transition to a higher level. And if we really get to say, okay, I get to share my gift, I get to serve, that when I show up and I'm going to give my best, and if I wake up to think about how I serve people as opposed to trying to get for myself, then all of the world's problems will be gone away. Because you made a decision to show up and serve. And then as you are sowing those seeds, and as he talked about that, as you sow those seeds, your harvest time is going to come. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, all of those things will come to pass. But I got to sow the seeds. What seeds have you sown to up level your life today? What seeds have you sown just this week to write that book? What seeds have you sown today to push out that music that you're supposed to be doing? What is it that you have done today to sow that seed for your business? Or what have you sown to say, I'm not going to live in this past anymore. I'm not going to let it hold me down. I'm not going to let it hold me back, but I am going to move on forward. What seeds have you sown? Because your harvest time is coming. So if you have sown procrastination, if you have sown delay, if you have sown low self-esteem, that's what you're going to eat. That's going to be the fruit of your labor. But if I sow within my mind that I know that I'm greater, if I sow in my mind that I have been designed for a specific plan, if I sow my finances and I'm going to put back some money and do what I need to do to become financially literate and not continually spend money whenever I get upset, all of those things, if I sow this seed and I say I want to go deeper in God and I take that time out, even if it's for 5 minutes to go in prayer, these are seeds that I'm sowing, and this is the harvest that's going to come. My prayer life is going to change. My finances are going to change. My relationships are going to change. All of these things are going to change because I sowed the seed. And I'm strategic. I'm not just throwing seeds out here. Because some of us, we'll start sowing the seeds over here somewhere, and then we'll start sowing the seed. We all over the place. One day I'm a makeup artist. One day I'm driving trucks. The next day I'm in this one relationship. And now the next day I'm not going to stick with that because they got on my nerves. And I was, I'm going back to single and mingling. But then I want to settle down. Then I don't want a relationship. All of these things, these are seeds that you're sowing. So this is what you're eating on. You're eating from your own table. So what are we going to do different this year, 2024? What are we going to do different? What are the seeds that we're going to sow? I'm not going to trust in my own heart because my heart has been convoluted with so many other things, but I'm going to trust with God. I'm going to trust with him with all my heart. And I'm not going to try to figure this thing out on my own, but I'm going to sow these seeds day by day, minute by minute to shift my life. You deserve to have that healthy relationship. You deserve to walk in that financial freedom. You deserve to have a life wherein you're able to do the things where you wake up and you can be walking in fulfillment and not just going in for a check. You deserve to wake up and not feel tired all the time and just going on the by and feeling like you climbing up the rough side of the mountain. Like the song used to say, I'm climbing up the rough side of the mountain and I'm just trying to do my best to make it in. My gosh, we got to do better. You deserve it. But are you ready to take those steps? Are you ready to say no more procrastination? I don't see it now, but I'm going to plant those seeds, because as a farmer begins to plant those seeds and he's watering those things, he's cleaning out those weeds. that weed of depression, anxiety, all those things he started beginning to clean out. Then as he pulling those things out, he's watering. And you water yourself with positivity. You water yourself with getting those networks. And then when you begin to feel like your mind is being stretched, that's good. Because when it's being stretched, that lets you know that your mind and your spirit is preparing for a different level of capacity. That's when you begin to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. That is good because it is preparing you to be able to be at a space that is being a stretch, like a stretch. So stretch out. No more procrastinating, no more excuses. Quit giving excuses for yourself. Life is going to happen. Whether you believe it or not, there'll never be a perfect opportunity to do anything. You just have to do it. So like Nike say, just do it. Just do it. All right. I hope you all have a good night, the rest of the week. Please like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share. And I am so excited. I told y'all this thing is either going to sell out or it's going to close out. And it's almost sold out. Round of applause. I like doing a round of applause. Round of applause. Click to purchase your pajama day party ticket. Listen, I hope I don't cry the day of the. I know I'm gonna cry, so I'm not gonna say I hope I'm gonna cry. But the women that I see on this guest list, oh my gosh, and my speakers. Listen, we are going to have a time. My speakers and I have already been preparing, praying for God to move mightily. We are going to be at a place of restoration, rejuvenation, inspired, so much more of being able to just come in, relax, release, and to be loved on other women who want to see you win. This is the environment that we're setting up and we're going to. So if you have not purchased your ticket, there will not be any tickets sold at the door. And there are only 5 tickets left. So purchase your ticket today. Do not wait, because the carts will close. And once it closes and that door shuts, that's it. So get your ticket. I would love for you all, ladies, to join us. Bring your friend, tell a friend, come on out so you can be hugged on, released, and allow for you to have a moment to just focus on you. And you can leave inspired, rejuvenated, refreshed, clear in your mind, clear in your spirit, so you can just walk on whatever it is. If you're looking for wellness, it's going to be there. If you're looking for a spiritual uplift, it's going to be there. If you're looking to have, okay, I'm trying to get clarity for my purpose, I want to get ignited for that, oh, it's going to be in the room. It's going to be in a room. So get your ticket on today. I can't wait to see you all there. And always, 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 I want to tell you all, as I end tonight, that today is the day that you can begin a new start. No more procrastination. The gift that's what's inside of you. You are born an original. Stay the original, right? Born an original. Stay the original. And walk your purpose out. Take it day by day. Sow your seeds. And you're going to see your harvest. All right. You all have a blessed rest of the night. Look to chat with you all on next week. Again, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share with everyone, Lottie Dottie and everybody, and have a great night. Bye now.